Welcome to Asteria. This is Simant 2020. Last video was about menus. Didn't get through everything, but it was almost a 20-minute video on just menus. And I think I'm going to post it without editing it. But yeah, now we're moving on to gameplay early game, which should hopefully be beneficial to the majority of people, especially new players who are just getting started. So let's jump right in. So you can see there's a mini event going on. This is a new one. Hero XP, Paragon XP, and Rebirth penalty. So Rebirth is something we'll get to in a future video because we're only level 9 at the start of this video. And it's good for Rebirth's a big part of the game. We still got the Animal Season Pass going on, and then there's still this guy at the Manazan Gacha. But there has been a new update. So let's claim in our rewards here for the login, attendance, all that good stuff. Online time, yeah, I haven't played this game since last week talked. And loot tokens. Now look, log in for 3 consecutive days. Go me. Alright, so there's this new thing for community challenges. So there's an ongoing challenge right now. To complete all the community challenges, so you have to hit a minimum of all these to be able to complete it. This one is already done. And we can see, oh wow, Snowlia did it all on their own of 82,000 points. Nice. But yeah, so you got to do at least 10 harvests, catch at least 10 pet eggs, and etc. You can look through that. We're always short on time, so let's just get going here. So when you're logging in, when you're doing your first stuff, just get everything, get the red dots taken care of, and collect everything that you've completed, so you won't be distracting you. So we're just doing that real quick. Alright, I'm just going to hit escape. Thank you. Shop. Always do your diamond shop. Scroll to the bottom. Grab your free thing every day. Cool. Send to the mailbox. Mailbox is down here. So, alright. Last time we were talking about always being in a party, so let's go ahead and get that rolling already. There's not a ton of people on right now. Oh, and I'm also playing this later in the day so that we could see really how many people are doing stuff. Whereas before I was playing in the morning when it wasn't quite as fair because we didn't have as many people getting a chance to log in, especially in different parts of the world. So there we go. I got one person, so the party has begun. So now if you look at the rankings, what place I'm in at things. So we take a look at, this is not the screen I wanted to go to. We'll get to it in a second. Let's just go to the world. So I'm about to hit level 10. I stopped at level 9, so I did play a little bit just because I want to show you what happens at level 10. So let's go here. Let's do a battle. So you can see I still have 940 meat. And no, this is the one I wanted to go to. So there's 282 people ahead of me and enemies defeated. So I've played the game and done at least one battle, basically. I think I'm still doing auto attack because I'm strong enough at this point to take out the enemies. One of the tips I mentioned is being in a party, so we've done that. Another tip is to look, so we got new skills learned because it's level 10. You get healing for each of the different classes, I guess. Ice balls for mages. Inner strength is for ice ball. Sounds not like a mage healing spell, but we'll take a look at that. So yeah, we got level 10, which is going to be healing for each of the classes. So after this battle, I'm going to turn off, or I'm going to pay attention to make sure. You can see the party filled up quickly, so we're getting an extra buffs from that. So let's go home. You're going to starter pack. It's only 890 Brazil, which is pretty. Oh, this is a good one. This is awesome. I have this on my main. It is 6% gold, 6% EXP increase, and damage absorption 2%. And that is just a sweet, sweet ring. And that is great. 25 bag spot inventory is awesome. Expansion, loot tokens, and you get this pet too, which is pretty cool. Sorry, that's not the pet. The pet's here. And then you get some more other things. But yeah, 100,000 gold. This guy is good for 2 hours of 100%. So yeah, it's a really good package and really cheap. So I would recommend it if you got the money to spend. Definitely go for it. So with regards to the skills, you go to hero skills, and you can see Blessing of Nature is the new one that the hunter gets. The mage is Ice Ball. Okay, so it's not a healing spell. A healing spell for the mage is at level 20. That's interesting. And then for the warrior, or the mercenary, I don't even know what the healing spell is for these guys. The confidence. Okay, so this is the healing spell for them. Recovering part of your HP. Interesting. So the mages don't get a healing spell until later. and this guy is still single target. Interesting, very interesting. They get Twister at 30, and that's an AoE. And then the Hunters get a 20 in AoE. So actually the Hunters got it pretty good. Alright, so I want to show you that. So you get your skills, you get healing already as a Hunter, and a Warrior, but not a Mage. Sorry, Mages. Now we've got to level 10. I believe that unlocks Expeditions, if I remember correctly. Yes. So at level 10 you can do two different ones. You can either do the mine-based one or the wood-based one. So we'll just do a little bit of this to show you. We'll fight the boss because you'll get good experience. So you take a step, you put it on auto so that he automatically walks, and each one takes one meat at level, the first one for level 10. Ashwood is good. You can see I'm going to gain some experience, which is going to help me level up. Obviously, the further you get in the game, the less impactful this is, but since we're so early in the game, this is quite impactful. And this, you can just let it run while you're at school or work, and they'll just keep going for you. Now we're not collecting the items at this point because we need to get a familiar to do that, which we'll do at some point in the future, not right now. But that will make this even more beneficial. But even for the beginning, it's good. So you want to hit collect to collect the item. But you can see how quickly I'm leveling up just by letting this thing run. And as I mentioned, you can have this just run all day, and you'll level up quite quickly. Well, not quite quickly, but quickly considering you're not playing and the game is running for you. So I'm going to let this go up to 25. Maybe I'll do a little editing and do a quick pause here so that the video will be shorter. Is every 25 to 40 minutes you could type in a 5-character word and get some things. So as an example, as a test, so you can just write this down, and then you can see I'm going to get 5, in this case, loot tokens, but you can get diamonds, you can get other things as well. So diamonds, there's the loot tokens, and then there's mystery shards, and there might be another thing. But yeah, so do that if you're going to be playing for a while, or just when you first log in, just type in hello or greetings everybody or something like that. So you always want to do the battle when you get to the chance to do the battle. I don't know if this guy's going to be too strong for me. Let's take a look here. But yeah, so I'm going to do triple shot. And something you want to do early on is go to the item shop and buy a little bit of gear. I haven't done that yet, but now that I'm level 10 I want to do that, or now I'm 12 because of how things have been going. I wonder if I have any items or if this guy's going to end up killing me. Okay, I got plenty of healing potions and mana potions, so we'll be fine. Alright, let's go with a mana potion. Don't die, good. Let's do a healing spell. So the healing spell starts off definitely weak, as you can see, but you will level that up and make it better. Let's do a healing potion then. There you go. Ah, healed himself. And I missed, lovely. But yeah, maybe we can put it on auto now, because it's going to automatically do the skill that I did last. So you can see I'm going to get big experience for this. 19,000, right? So you can see I got 24, so what is that? 6 each, so 4 levels right there for that one guy. Max speed is increased by 40. So you get capture if you do fights. If you don't do fights, you don't get the capture, so that's how you can do it all day. Alright, so that's that. I want to show you that. Let's go to town, pick up some gear. So we will go to the equipment merchant. And we already have a bow, so we're looking at a helmet. You can see this is for level 5, level 25. Oh, I thought there was one at level 10. My mistake. Alright, let's buy a helmet. Very cheap. Why does it say... Oh, because I don't have enough money for the other ones. So I'll buy, one of each item here. So the question is, do you want defense or do you want magic defense? Usually magic defense is lacking. So go with magic defense. Alright, buy the items. So you can do that at level 5. You don't have to wait like I did for level 10. And then just click on bag to go to access your inventory and then equip all this stuff. So now we're going to be a bit stronger. I probably should have done that before the raids. I definitely should have done that before the raids. If you enter the code, you will have a ring and a necklace. The code I gave last time, the HK, whatever it is, SVA, I think it is, my referral code. Then you would have this stuff, or sorry, these things already. So you'd have a necklace and a ring. If you buy the starter pack, that 890 Brazil one, you would have a great ring to start with. And then for this, these are wings. You don't get this until much later. So level 50, they're 10. So we unlock the cave. So you can get your pets digging and exploring caves in Asteria, send them down, dig up rocks like real miners. And what's cool, the stronger you get, the more valuable the materials they will find. The caves, it is like the caves keep the most incredible treasures for those at top. As you level up, more will become available for you to explore. It's kind of a reward for becoming more and more powerful. The more levels you climb, the more underground adventure waits. Get ready to discover amazing things and collect strong gear. So you can see we get mine level 1. I have 1 pet currently. You want to change this immediately to 2 hours. So Earth Pet at level 15 or higher can find extra drops. So you want to get your pets to level 15. That is for both the forest. Same idea with the forest, so we'll just skip through this. Same idea, except it's plants here, and then you find those different things, and once again change it to 2 hours. You'll have to change it when you first send them out, so that will make life much easier than trying to worry about doing this every 15 minutes. So make sure when you send them out, change that to 2 hours. So that's that. I don't think we have too much more open yet, so we have the workshop to talk about. The pet ranch we can talk about now. You store your pets that you can use during battles. Almost all enemies can be captured, just not bosses and some stuff later in the game. And then you get them there, not pay attention, read, go ahead. They're like shiny Pokemon, but in Asteria they have their own skills and attacks. We'll talk later video about the best pets to have. And then one more interesting, when they reach level 100, 200, prepare for amazing surprise. Your pets will get even stronger, more powerful. They pick up a skill, I believe, or their skill gets more percentage chance of occurring. I actually haven't leveled a pet to 100 as of yet. Someday. And then yeah, read. Sorry. We have a lot to get through, so let's keep going. So you always want to keep your hatchery hatching eggs. This is where you get some pets. And then, of course, you start with a pet, and then you can get pets, through purchases. You can get it through the Black Trader, things of that sort. Sometimes you get this message in the game saying that you're a new player, and more experienced players will send you some basic pets to help you get started. Very nice community in that regard. So I see more in the menu I didn't explain last time. I'm not going to get to this video, but next one. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep leveling. We want to get to level 25, not for the world boss. But for the raids, you want to be able to start doing raids as soon as possible. You get a ton of experience, gold, and some decent items from the raids. So you want to get to that point as soon as possible. Getting to level 25, and it could take you an hour or two, or it could take you a few days, depending on how much you play and how much you want to grind. But let us continue the grind here. So we're trying to get to level 25 so that we can do the raids. So I still have just a single fire spell, so I'm not going to be able to go through too quickly, but we'll keep going. Another trick that I did want to mention, especially for newer players, is you don't have to do the 3-1-1-1 for leveling up, so you don't have to do your 3 main stat, whether it's dexterity, strength, or intelligence, with 1 in agility, 1 in concentration, and 1 in focus. You can kind of just focus on your main skill for a little bit at the beginning. So I'm going to level up my guy here, but instead of doing the 3-1-1, I'm going to go like 15 I'm going to go 45 in dexterity, because that's still going to end up being 3-1-1. Alright, let's just do it differently. I'm going to do 57 and then 1-1-1, so that I'm putting a lot more in dexterity. This is just going to make me stronger, so that as I progress at the easier stuff, it won't be as hard. I'm sorry, if you didn't bind your account, be sure to do that. It's not a very hard thing. I'm going to do that on this guy just to make sure I don't lose him. When he does server maintenance, the guest accounts get erased because they just take up space in memory. My understanding. I'm not, developer, but I guess that's why you would do that. Alright, so let us get to the first boss. This is the first boss. So every island has 12 stages. Your first 11 are going to be just 3 fights of, well, at stage 3 and more, you'll have 3 guys at once. At stage 1, you have the 1-1-2, and at stage 2, I think it's 2-3-3. But we're going for the boss. So you can see that we can collect this stuff for getting the stars. But let us finish this, and then we'll collect it. You can see this is worth 50 points, so the boss fights are much more expensive than the other fights. And let us not waste our mana. Oh, good, he's not using mana. So you can see how much more damage I'm doing. 230. I believe I was doing like 60 as a regular attack without having the dexterity leveled up. So it's significantly different. And I can actually even show that by doing a expedition as well and fight the boss, and it would take much less time. I might do that as well. So already I have it set up so I can see that I'm at 15 minutes. So this video will not last much longer, but the idea starting out is you want to do, so much to do, right? But you can see how much quicker I'm killing this guy. I'm hitting for 311, whereas the other boss I was hitting for like 70. And then you can see the loot here, so good amount of gold. good amount of XP, decent gold, and we're going to keep going here. So you want to grind through those islands when you start out. You don't want to use any loot tokens till later, but if you do use loot tokens, here's another tip: make sure you use it on level 9 of whatever island you most recently finished. So if I want to use some loot tokens, I use it here. The stage 9 always has the highest EXP, gold, and vocational experience as well. Not necessarily the best items, but just the most amount of loot. So that's why you always want to do level 9. It's based on the enemies you get there. Every day you do want to do the rift. Of course, the higher your level is, the better rift opportunities you will have. You can do it at the end of the day before you're going to log off, or if you're not going to play too much, just do it when you first get in, so you can get all the stuff there. So there's experience, gold, skill material, equip material. I guess I can briefly touch on that. When you want to level up your different items, so in your bag and your equipment, you have the ability to modify, and then you can refine, enhance, ascension. But you can see that the enhance you need to be 30, refine is at any level. And you can see that this is the equipment material, which is refining stone. And then the enhance I can't show you because I don't have anything level 60. And then also for your hero, the skills, you definitely want to level up your healing spell as much and as quickly as possible. And that costs the lesser skill books here, which I believe I can do one. But if you take a look here at the Rift, let's get back to the world. Rift, skill material, it'll tell you you can get, maybe it won't tell you. I'll just do the battle real quick. So I don't have AoE still. So these battles are much quicker once you get AoE spells, which I'll get as a hunter at level 20. So that is one of the tasks. So you can see I got a lot of lesser skill books for doing that. So I just want to show you Season Pass. Make sure you're doing this as much as possible. You get good rewards for this. So I got defeat 200 enemies, defeat 10 beasts, level up and pet 15 times, perform 1 harvest, fire 5 bombs in the ocean. Of course, we don't have much of this unlocked as a newer account, but once you get to level 200 for the first time, you'll be able to do pretty much everything. I don't even think I have that unlocked. So here's harvesting. You can read through what it says. Again, for time purposes, I'm just gonna click through it, but it's very useful to read this stuff. So I'm doing my first harvest. I'm planting a seed. Apparently I didn't do it right, and you can see it's 1 hour for this particular seed to harvest. So there is that. Yeah. So you want to be always hatching your eggs. You want to be working on worlds, getting as far as you can. Raids, you want to focus on. Dungeons we'll talk about in another video. Rift you want to do every day. Expeditions, if you're going to be away for a while. But yeah, for example, if I knew I had to go and I wanted to keep a battle, now it's a horrible idea to do it on stage 1 of anything. So you can do it on stage 9. Would be the best place, but I can just put it on this and it's going to keep running. As I mentioned, I guess last time or the time before, 50% is where you want to go, so that it will repeat if you run out of mana. But if you go like this, and if I leave and I just leave my game running, the app open, it'll keep repeating and doing the battle pretty much endlessly. So it's a way to level up and such. So I'm going to, I guess this is about 20 minutes. I guess I'll stop here. I wanted to show you doing raids, but obviously just not enough time to get through everything. There's just so much stuff to cover in this game. Next video I plan on going back and finishing off the menus. After that I want to do more gameplay, so I'll be level 25 so that I can do the raids and show you what that's about. Maybe I'll be a little bit higher so I can do more than 1 raid. Possibly all 3, because I haven't done any rebirths, so you get much more experience quicker. So we'll do that. We'll do some raids, and then we'll just do some more gameplay. But yeah, I also still want to cover the menu, so I don't know if I'll do that in the next video or the video after. And then hopefully by the weekend I'll do a video with my main account really showing the game, kind of all the things available. So I don't plan on taking this account past like level 100, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, 20 minutes. So thank you very much for tuning in. As I say occasionally, remember to subscribe, comment, like if you found this useful. Constructive feedback is always appreciated. I do not mind criticism. I do want to get better and make better videos for you guys, so please let me know what's on your mind and what I can improve on, or things you like. Definitely shout it out. mistakes I've made, go ahead and put that in the comments for players, and I can mention on future videos. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see ya. Have a great day. Take care.